A priest, a monk, and a rabbit walk into a bar.
Yes.
Bartender says to the priest, "What would you like, Father?" And the priest says, "I'm celebrating. I just did my last mass. I'm retiring. I'll have a glass of champagne."
Oh.
The monk says, "I'll have a glass of sake. My responsibilities in the monastery are over. I'm retiring. I'll have a glass of sake." The rabbit says, "I think I'm a typo."
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Outer Belt. I'm Patrick, and you know my friends.
Dave Chappelle.
Buttermilk. It's early when you do those. Buttermilk.
Zucchini bread.
And Jerry.
Oh, what a wonderful day we have. I just want to welcome everybody, our special guest, Mr. Chappelle. Thank you so much for taking your time, coming all the way over from Yellow Springs and hanging out with us.
Somebody's got to bring the comedy, apparently.
Well, apparently we've been trying to get you here for how long
It's
now?
been a while.
We've been writing letters.
Yeah.
I think it was the carrier pigeon, right?
It
That's
was
what
the
got
carrier
it for
pigeon
you?
that got it for me. I never received the letters. I don't accept physical mail.
Of course not. Why would you?
Because people like to send stuff to me that's not appropriate. I have to protect my family.
No, I get that. I certainly understand. You have you build this hedge and this wall around
Right.
your house.
Yeah. So why
this-
let things in?
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
You
Just the
shouldn't.
homing
Don't do it.
pigeon.
Just the homing pigeon.
Just the homie. Well, they fly over the hedge.
Yeah. And
Yes.
I like to call them the homie pigeon.
Oh, okay.
So, you know.
Well, you know. Well.
I'm just curious. You know, I was actually here the last episode. Did anybody pick up on my intro the last episode? The reference on that?
Apparently, I missed it.
No, we certainly got it. Sonny was moving along.
There was a last video. I'm just kidding.
You know the one 2 weeks ago?
I'm pretty
Right,
sure I was
yeah.
there.
Came out about this
You were there,
time.
yeah.
Right.
Oh, my goodness.
We should start doing these live, shouldn't we?
should.
Can you imagine how much easier that would make Jerry's life?
Oh, so
I
much
do think-
easier.
Our viewers would like a live, maybe quarterly.
Do you
Haven't
remember
done
we
a live for a while.
we did-
We haven't done a live for a while. It's only been 5
You've
years, but
not
yeah,
even
you're
been
right.
on
Exactly.
You've not
Wow.
even been on a live, but it's been a
No.
while.
No, but
I think a live quarterly would be a good thing.
well, okay. Then
putting that
the
out
Melissa
there.
happy hour. Everybody in favor, say aye.
I
Oh,
Everybody
aye.
post?
No,
All right,
I
well,
like it.
The Cheshire Happy Hour coming to you soon, quarterly. So are you? This is the end of July, so this comes out like the first week of July, right? Yes,
July 4th?
I-
5th?
July 5th, I think this drops.
I think so.
Listen,
Oh,
I don't
I
know.
would say
I don't
4th
know
is
dates.
Friday, I think.
Yeah.
It's actually January. We just banked all these,
It's
so
in the bank.
it is. Whoo! It's cold outside.
Yeah, right.
Oh, whatever.
Let's hope it's really warm
Oh.
outside when this releases, because we're going to say it's warm.
I tell you what,
we're
I
sitting
am-
here in shorts.
I
all of
am.
us.
I am so tired of the cold. I hope it's like scalding hot. I hope it's the hottest
Yeah.
day
Of the year. Yes.
Of the
me
year
too.
up to date.
Me
It's-
too. I'll take it.
I will take it.
I'll take the heat.
Absolutely. Well, real quick, we do want to say a real quick, in case you missed it, happy birthday, Eric.
Yay. Happy birthday, Eric.
That happened between
Woo.
this episode and the last episode. So how's it feel to be another year older?
The same.
Right? It happens.
Well, at least you're not.
Yeah.
At least your head's not graying. Your beard is.
I think I've got 2 new gray strands.
It's very Dr. Kevorkian. That's definitely not right. Dr. Who? No.
Strange.
Dr. Strange. Thank you. It's very Dr. Strange. I like it. I tell
Very
you what's.
asymmetrical.
I hear you're catching up with Jerry and Vincent on age.
He
Catching
is,
up.
but the thing is, they keep going. They keep going further.
I know.
He's actually
They
surpassed
refuse
me.
to stop.
We determined earlier this week on his birthday maybe that he's surpassed me in age.
But that's only emotionally.
Well, that was a long time
I was
ago.
gonna
I mean,
say.
I haven't been 12 in way too long.
Oh, true.
That's where I am emotionally today. That's what I'm saying.
Are you?
Yeah, about 13,
Well,
12 and a half, 13.
And physically, you're like what, 62?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
60.
Yeah.
I have a scale in my not bedroom, in my bathroom.
Mhm.
And it's one of those fancy scales that you step on. It's got the 4 metal things where it shoots electricity through your body,
Yeah.
and then
Oh, your body fat scale.
It reads yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate it. It's the
I bet.
devil.
I bet.
And it tells me my metabolic age, and it's quite a bit older than I am. And I'm like, okay, well, but you know what I figured out? I figured out that it's manufactured by a Chinese company,
Really?
and so it is.
Okay.
I believe it is Chinese hackers that have hacked my scale and only my scale, and they're trying to make me think I'm older than I really am.
You know, I bet that is a very, very plausible theory.
What if you
Very
only put
plausible.
1 foot on there?
It
Then
doesn't
will you be
work.
half the age?
No, because it doesn't work. Because two things. First thing, for those keeping track at home or on the road, I don't have balance on 1 foot for
so
very
you can't
long.
do that.
So I'd have to like touch the wall, and as soon as you touch the wall, you've shorted out the
Right.
I get
the,
it.
the microsystem. The second thing is it shoots electricity up 1 foot through your body, around your head, down each arm, and back up into the shoulder blades, and then down into the other
That's
foot.
a lot of electricity.
this
It's a
like
lot of
shock
electricity.
therapy?
It's a
I know,
little
right?
bit. Have you seen Batman? I believe it's Forever. Where not Forever. Batman with the
that
Joker.
one.
The Joker. Which one's with Joker?
With Heath Ledger or with Jack Nicholson?
Jack Nicholson.
Okay.
That's the original.
Do you remember
isn't
the
it?
original
I think
way
it's just
back with,
that's just Batman.
That's
George
just
Batman.
Batman.
That's just
OG.
Batman.
No,
So-
not George Clooney. That was Michael
Uh-uh.
Keaton.
That was Michael
Michael
Oh,
Keaton.
that's right,
How
Michael Keaton.
dare you,
Sorry.
The one where
George
the
Hey,
great
I knew
late
which
Prince
Jokers.
did the soundtrack.
Oh,
yes, that would be the
yes.
one.
Yeah.
So there's a scene in that movie where the Joker shakes Bob's hand, and as we can all recall, Bob has
Yeah.
a slight. He has one of those little like funny like "zoo, you got
Right,
me"
Yeah.
things, and then we see him in just a skeleton. It's like that.
Oh,
Yeah, it tingles,
oh,
but
okay.
you get used to it. I
All
mean,
right.
we do the lithium-ion batteries, and it says not to because it's too much of a power. But do you know how aggravating it is to step on a scale and see air bat?
It is aggravating.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah.
It means you didn't turn into Batman that day.
That does. It does. Keeping it on brand. I like it. I like it. Jerry, how's your day been?
Good, good.
Are you staying cool?
It's been hot. It's been miserable.
You're not in
Even
your
the-
room? Your office?
Yeah, it's.
You're in the basement, the
Yeah.
dungeon.
I mean, it's not hot down there, but it's been on the warmer side. Yeah.
I mean, if you haven't picked up by now, Jerry basically lives in Penguin's Cave from Batman. That would
Yeah.
be the next Batman.
I literally think my AC's cut off twice the entire day,
Oof.
and that was
Wow.
like for maybe 5 minutes.
Is it your power source or actually your house? Like your
Complex.
electricity source? Because I heard some. I went
You had a
out-
rolling
No,
brownout.
no, no, no.
You didn't
My dad
realize.
may-
I think what he means is his thermostat got to the point where it needed cut off because it was cool enough.
Yeah.
I believe that's what he
I'm
means.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I misunderstood.
What-
I thought you meant like didn't work.
A
shut
common
off.
misconception is that Jerry doesn't have Bruce Wayne money.
This
This would be a Batman themed show.
yeah,
He would
You
be
know-
right.
I've heard that's not true, but
Oh,
you know,
okay.
He's not liquid.
he's not liquid.
Is he gold?
No, he does the Scrooge McDuck dive occasionally
Mm,
into his into his.
that was such a good cartoon.
Do you know, as a kid, I used to think all the time. I've said this before on the show, like how cool it would be to dive into just all that gold bullion.
That was a
Yeah.
great show.
And then, as an adult, you realize that would
No,
hurt
it would
so
hurt a lot.
bad.
You would not penetrate the gold at all. It would hurt a lot.
You would have to get that. You'd have to get that gold to a very high temperature to do it, and then it would
Yeah,
hurt for
it would
another
hurt
reason.
No, it wouldn't hurt very long at that point.
No, well,
Couple
especially head
seconds, the nerve
first.
endings burn. You're done.
Especially
Yeah.
head first, right? Just,
Yeah.
Yep.
Just
And you'd be
call it.
gold plated.
Chocolate.
oh, hey
coins and-
now,
Yeah.
gold plated.
Just
Yeah.
like in Goldfinger.
Yeah.
Hello, that's a good movie. All right, so, so Jerry, you were saying, Mr. McDuff, you were saying that you keep a gold bullion reserve in your basement next to where you work.
I'm trying to think of something.
There is
funny to say.
nothing like nothing like dead air.
Nothing
It
like
is
dead air.
so great. I
Nothing
love
like
it.
that air.
I wish I could be
How's
like.
Don doing upstairs? So because now he's in your office, which if people listen to last season, your old office upstairs is hotter than Hades times 25,000.
Well, I tell you this much from what I
the air
understand.
just doesn't flow up there.
From what I understand, Don and Don and Eric are having a thin-off contest.
Oh, So Don's sweating it out upstairs.
He doesn't mind the heat as much as me. So
Really?
yeah, he said it's okay.
Yeah.
I got mad at him yesterday because the AC is set on 74.
Oof. Mine's at 68. Keep going.
So my AC is on 74, and it reminds you, it still does not shut off. So it finally did shut off, and I was like, holy crap. And this was yesterday. And then I walk upstairs, and I'm like, oh, it's all the way up to 76. And then I hear it kick back on. And I'm like, what's going on? And then I talk to Don, and he's like, well, I got a little chilly.
Put his sweatshirt on.
So I cut it up 1 degree. And I'm like, you do realize if I turn it up that 1 degree, that's just, it shoots up. Now it takes forever to get back down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
for those of you that who don't know, we are under a heat advisory this entire week in Ohio.
We are.
Temperatures are astronomical.
Until Wednesday at 6 p.m.
Yeah. Whatever that means. Like to 6 p.m., what happens? The
It just-
thermostat
it
gods
just-
go
yeah,
Gone.
It's gone.
down to.
Yep.
It's,
Okay.
it's Canada
The-
starts.
that's-
So-
Canada
when-
starts sitting so there.
That's when the penguin shows up.
I see. So I had mine at 70, but it was holding steady at 72, and it just ran all day at 72. So first thing in the morning at 6 o'clock, I've been putting it at 68, which is what I like it at night. And then it will hold more at 70. It reached 68 at one point this morning early. Granted, this morning it was still 85 degrees at 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
But it's all she can take to just keep it under 72, even when I move it to 68. So
Not for nothing, but
it's so
Heather
hot.
and I at the yard, we don't have the problems you guys
I
have.
know.
We
We don't have a thermostat outside.
Are you saying?
It's just 99 degrees.
Are you saying in the giant? We rent like I think it's a 15 by 50, something like that.
Yeah.
Unit.
Yeah.
So in there, the air conditioner doesn't break.
The air
What air
conditioner in there doesn't work because it doesn't exist in there.
But
If
that
you
means
open
it
up
can't
both doors
break.
so you can
That
get
means
a
it can't
nice-
break. So I didn't say it
There's
was
no
broken.
breeze.
Yeah, but
There's
if you
no
if you lived in Louisiana, you'd have Drew Breeze. But if you opened up both, the only problem is so when you walk into our storage facility that has all the things you would
Stuff.
imagine that a trucking company would need, you open up the back door and it's just like a mountain, like mount mattress of mattresses
blankets.
and blankets. There are
Oh,
the mountains are just of mattresses are just ridiculous. So
ridiculous.
we do order a lot because it's a lot cheaper to buy it
cheaper
in
to
bulk.
buy in bulk. Yeah.
And as y'all know, we have a very close affiliation with OTR mattresses, and so we stock a lot of their mattresses for
We
them
do.
as well. And so between those two, there's like probably
And-
30 to 40 mattresses back there at any given time.
Yeah.
And so
and
it just
you can't walk from the back door to the front door
no.
because the mattresses cover that entire back
Correct.
space.
And unless
If this
there's
was
breeze.
a place where people lived,
Habitat.
a habitable environment,
Habitual? No.
no, a place that was habitable,
There you
There you
go.
it would be a safety violation because you couldn't get out that
Correct.
back
Yes,
door.
yes,
right?
yes, yes,
Well,
yes. It's a convenience store.
you'd
for
have to
us,
do some
but-
climbing
Right. Yeah.
and possibly falling back down.
Exactly. And
then-
climb again.
Oh, I'm telling
Yeah.
you right now, if I'm in there and I get trapped in, I'm pushing that over.
Oh, I get it. I'd push it over too if I got trapped.
I mean,
in
that
there.
is one nice thing about having a little
Yeah.
mass is you can just Eric, you're screwed. But the rest of us, we're
You
we're
can try
going
to
through.
dive over them.
Well, it doesn't seem you're like, oh, soft cuddly mattresses. And you think about the fact that like, yeah, soft cuddly mattresses. Enough of them is 1,500, 2,000
Yeah,
pounds.
they're not light.
That's a lot of weight
They're
you got to
not
move.
light.
Yeah.
But I'd find a way.
In
to
the
get
fall
through it.
and spring, you can get away if it's a warmer day to open up the doors because usually
Sure.
there's a breeze.
Well, but
And
the
you get a little
breeze
bit of
doesn't
draft.
blow the direction of the
It
storage unit.
doesn't.
It
It's-
blows,
Yeah.
perpendicular to it or parallel to it, whichever word
Perpendicular
that needs
was
to be.
good.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
No,
you-
perpendicular would be going through parallel. would be
But you know
going-
what's crazy? You know that I fly a lot and
do fly
doing
a
all
lot.
these lessons and all this
I'm
stuff
going
that I
to have
do.
a conversation with you about that.
So flying out the airport that I do, a lot of times, the majority of the times, the wind is east-west.
Okay.
Or some variant, maybe a little off, but
Sure.
pretty close to east-west.
Yeah.
But at our storage facility that we use, our lot, I should say, boy, it's north-south. It is north-south religiously. I don't understand the weather phenomenon in Columbus, Ohio specifically,
There's a little bit of a hill in Upper Arlington
and
that
that screws
splits the wind.
it.
Yeah, it's about 50 feet above sea level.
It's
and
enough.
It splits the wind.
It's
yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
It's enough. It's
Landfill?
crazy.
No, that's further south. So
Oh.
when
But
you get, that's why when you get down into Grove City, and you don't have any rain along 270, but you turn south on 71, and it's thundering. That's because of the landfill. It changes the whole
Well, you remember
weather pattern.
Okay.
last week we talked about how just a little bit north of North Arlington, we got that torrential downpour. I guess it was 2
Right.
weeks ago.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you had nothing at the yard.
Yep.
So yeah, there is
Yep.
something weird phenomenon wise. We've had so many tornado alarms here, or rather where I live, and where y'all live, because so not Jerry, but the rest of us live in the same tornado
Strip.
Zone. Yeah.
zone or
we
whatever.
do.
So if my
Yep.
alarm goes off there, it says so.
Right.
And we've had so many times where that's happened, and it goes north or south.
Mhm.
It just, thank God, and
Yeah.
I'm knocking on wood. It doesn't come our way, and it's so strange how there is something. And you say 50 foot in Arlington. I know that's kind of a joke, but it honestly could be something
could be,
that's
yeah.
that simple. Like
Well,
it is crazy, and
If, you,
it
if you're watching the radar, it's coming right at us.
right at us.
And
I
then
mean,
at-
like
at
a
the
speeding
time-
train.
Yeah, at the time when the weather set's going to be there, you look at the radar again, and it's split
It's split.
and going right
Or
around us.
Or a lot of times too, we'll get a band, a nasty red band that's gone all from Kansas all the way up through India.
Oh,
It's just
yeah,
gotten
just
worse and worse
destruction.
and worse, and it's just nightmare. And then it gets to Columbus, and it just kind of evaporates.
Yeah.
I think
But you
that-
see it. But you see it go into Cleveland, like it happened a couple weeks ago. Went into
Yep.
Cleveland, did a tornado up there,
Yep.
and for us, we got a drizzle, like a couple minutes.
Yeah.
No,
It's pretty
no
wild.
thunder, no lightning. It just insane how that happens here. I
Well,
don't understand the phenomenon.
I have a prediction.
I wish you would.
Tomorrow,
Yes.
Wednesday,
Wednesday. Can't say the date.
noonish.
I think one, but go on.
Noonish.
I say one.
Okay, you say one. Tornado alarm's going to go off.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank goodness
Yeah.
we didn't shake on that, right?
Right? Be prepared. Tomorrow, noonish.
All right.
Yeah.
Noonish,
Top of the hour.
top of the hour.
hmm
I'm going to say it's going to stay on for about
2 minutes.
90 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Yeah, okay.
Somewhere in there.
I could see that. And I'm going to say it's the entire county of Franklin.
Yeah.
I'm going to go even further and say it's Delaware County, too.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see if I'm the new Nostradamus or not.
You might be.
Because next week I might introduce myself as Nostradamus.
I tell you what's really fun. We were actually sitting at lunch with our realtor, and we were just chatting about stuff and talking about the. So, can I give the secret away?
Yeah, please give
Okay,
the
so
secret away.
at noon on every Wednesday, the tornado alarms go off as a test.
Yes.
And so we were sitting there talking with our realtor at lunch, having a good time, and we really like our realtor a lot. She was like, "Gosh, if we ever had a tornado at noon on Wednesday, how screwed we'd be," because we all just assume, like, I mean, no matter where you're at in the city, you just like, ooh,
Yeah, and
on
you
a
just-
Wednesday, and you're
whatever.
like,
Yeah.
"Yep, it's noon." Like,
so
They do. put
actually,
out-
during the spring,
yes.
there was a day where we had really bad weather,
Yes.
and the Franklin County put out an alert saying no test this afternoon at noon because of the weather
Really?
and the possibility of
Yep.
tornadoes. There will be no test today.
oh,
But if
wow.
you're not on socials or you don't follow whatever,
Right.
or you
not
don't
gonna
check
know.
their website every morning to
or if
see
you're in Japan.
wherever you
if
might
you're
be.
in Japan,
If you're not
exactly.
part of that, we
Yeah.
we here in Columbus, I think, actively try to share in our group chat with
Yes.
those of us that live in or near Columbus what the weather, especially on days like that. And I think that day it was shared in our group. But yeah, it
Yeah.
just they which makes sense that I'm not going to do the test because it could be the real thing.
Right.
Don't
Yeah.
want
Don't wanna
to skew
cry
people. We
wolf.
want to save lives.
I didn't know they would do that. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Mhm.
Cool.
Now you can tell your realtor that piece of information
I
so
will.
she's not perplexed.
I'm calling her now.
Yeah. We'll take a break and go ahead.
All right.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Jerry, who is our sponsor of the day?
OTR mattress.
That's right. Really?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
I feel like that goes in the bingo machine,
I just
and you just circle it around, and whatever spits out, that's going to be
Well, we
the.
haven't mentioned that in
That's-
like weeks.
that's only the way that works with money.
But I feel like that spits out in the ball, and it's like
We're not getting actually paid.
OTR
so-
mattresses will be the sponsor today.
All right. So, anyways, as you were saying,
Bingo. Sorry.
sadly, this one landed on a free space.
Sorry, that's what I picture when we decide who the. I miss Zest. That's all I got to say. Go ahead.
the non-sponsor.
Yeah,
The
we
non-sponsor.
know you miss Zest today. That's for sure.
I got a bar upstairs. Anyways, all right. So,
Okay,
Well,
OTR mattresses.
can you loan it to this one, please?
I mean,
What is wonderful about OTR mattress?
that's right. What is?
well, they're locally based first and foremost.
Custom mattresses for your custom sleeper trucks.
That's it.
If you would like to check them out,
Boy, not a lot of copy on this one.
Yeah. Wow.
OTR
Visit-
kind of was like, just mention us.
Let's say hey.
visit OTR,
OTR
Mattress.
Services has like a whole
Right, a whole
like,
spiel. Yeah.
spiel, but the mattress
Yeah.
side is like,
Yeah.
just
OTRmattress.com. OTRmattress.com. Or give us a call at 380-222-6634.
They've got
What's that
a lot
number?
of great reviews about the
Yes.
OTR mattresses on the website.
Are
The
they-
website?
Are they spring mattresses?
They are not. They are memory foam.
really
Are they?
like the one.
Well, they're not spring.
They're
We
not
know that.
spring.
They're not.
spring.
They are
You
not.
don't want to be
To
bouncing
be
down the
clear,
road.
they're not sprung.
They're not sprung. No.
They're not
And-
sprung.
What they are is
They're
we
not known to forget.
Yeah.
we collect leaves.
And there's no anacondas.
We collect leaves from our yard in the fall because we have that great
Yes, you
big oak
do.
tree, and we stuff them inside of mattress covers, and there you are, OTR mattress.
Well, the nice thing about it is when you lay down, you just really want that crinkle.
You do want that crinkle.
And in that
Yeah.
one, little
yeah.
like
Yeah.
piece of the leaf that
Uh-huh,
got
it
through,
pokes
that sticks through.
Yep. Yep.
Ooh, that's
you
nice.
lay back and hear the crinkle, get that poke, and you.
Yeah,
It's just
Well,
like being
that's-
outside.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Exactly.
It reminds me of camping. And the nice thing about it is that it is serene.
It is serene.
It's very
it's
serene.
like jumping into the pile of gold bullion.
Yes.
Who among us hasn't wanted to jump into a big old pile of leaves?
Who hasn't?
Well,
I have.
reach out to OTR mattress,
I got to tell
and
you,
you can buy yourself a big old pile of leaves in a mattress
I
cover.
have jumped into a big pile of leaves.
Yeah, I never have.
And oh, really?
Yeah, never have.
Oh,
Oh, well, look
we
at
can make
I
that
have.
happen this fall. We
Boy,
have
that
lots
makes
of
me
leaves.
kind of
That
sad.
stuff's
Yeah, I
dirty.
kind of as a
That
kid.
stuff's dirty. No, thank you.
No, it's not dirty's fine. It's all the bugs that are in that you don't know about. It's
There
the
you go.
it's the
Make sure
7,000
it's a
ant
fresh
bites you
pile.
get.
Yeah.
The nice thing about
You do want a
OTR
fresh pile, not a
mattress versus
specific
camping
one.
is that your air mattress isn't going to go flat in the middle of the night by going camping.
That is true.
So your
Very true.
foam mattress is
Yeah.
going to be nice and squishy.
That is true. So it is a multi-layered mattress, and there's a couple different varieties, so it depends on what you get. But the main idea behind it is a dense core, right?
Yes.
I think that's what it is.
Leaves.
It's a dense core of a thick, supportive foam. And then on top of that, you have memory foam, but you also get serene. So if y'all remember back in the day, memory foam, and you may have bought one off Amazon before where you're like, oh, memory foam is going to be great. And you wake up in the middle of the night, you throw those covers off because it's like
On fire.
1,200 degrees. So memory foam is a really cool thing, and it really was designed by NASA. That is not a joke. It's what they use in the space station. It's what they used to use on all of the
Space shuttles.
space shuttle missions and everything. It is a really cool tool that we got from NASA back in the 60s and 70s. It was revolutionary for its time, but we've come a long way since then. So the foam we use is Serene, and Serene is a really cool foam, and it actually absorbs. It doesn't absorb the heat; it takes the heat and it whisks it away. So you get the memory foam benefits, but you don't get all that heat buildup that you do in a traditional memory foam mattress or one that you can find online for much cheaper. And then the other thing we do is we build it here in America. We have a really, really nice cover that goes on it. We have some really cool stuff that, like, if you've ever been in one of our custom trucks or if you've seen a picture, you've probably thought to yourself, like, how in the world do you make your bed? Because those back corners are tight
they're
and
tough.
difficult to
Yeah.
get to. So what did OTR Mattress do? They put custom handles in those corners so you can pick that mattress up, you can slap that sheet on, and then you can just literally just let it go and let it thump down.
Yeah.
And it's fine. And then just grab the next one, do the same thing, and it's really, really cool. It makes making the bed easy, makes changing those sheets easy. It's just a really cool thing, and again, proudly crafted here in America. We are an Ohio-based company, but it's actually made in Michigan. They're just extremely comfortable. They come compressed in a box, so that when you are
Loading it into the truck.
loading it in the truck, so you're getting your old mattress out, and you may have, if you've bought one before, and you're like, oh my God, the thought of taking the mattress out and putting it back in is overwhelming. Don't worry about it. Getting your old mattress out sucks. Like, there's no easy way to put it, but get it out. And then ours comes in, and you take the box, you bring it in, you drop it on your bedpan. You cut the plastic piece off, and carefully, no, don't cut your mattress.
Yeah.
You pull the mattress, that plastic off. Give it. So we generally say somewhere around 8 to 12 hours to fully inflate, because it is compressed down, and then you're going to sleep on it. If you can give it 24 hours, it's even better.
Yeah.
But it's not
Where are you
required.
going to sleep?
Well, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I say 24 is best. So if you're like, hey, I'm going to home time, maybe getting it and then using it during home time,
Exactly.
that whatever. That way you give it the full 24. But if you don't and you only have 8 to 10 hours, perfectly fine. Bada bing, bada boom. You have a very comfortable mattress, and the reviews are insane. Like, we just keep getting reviews over and over again. And one thing we get a lot, and Jerry, you can tell me the God's honest truth. You and I have had this conversation, correct?
Yes.
How can we get this price point lower? How can we make this mattress cheaper? How can we make it more accessible and easier to get? And we keep banging our head against a wall, because honestly, the materials and the quality we use, along with making it here in America, there's just no give. The profit margin on our mattresses are very, very low. If you look at what I'd love to take a chance to go through and explain how mattresses work and what they really cost. Like, when you go to your local Cetra store, or your local Sealy, or your Posturepedic,
Yeah.
or any of those kind of stores, the mattress you're buying is 20% of the cost of what you buy. So you buy a $500 mattress, it costs that company $75, $80 to make. Like, that's how much the markup is.
Right.
And for us, our markup is sitting in that 10 to 15% range. It is ultra small. We don't make hardly anything off these. We only do it because we are former truckers. Eric and I started this company back in 2017, 18. And being former truckers, we knew that we needed a more comfortable situation for our people, and that's how we came up with this company.
Sure.
And so
Sure.
we do it to help people out, and also we have to make a little bit of money because we are a for-profit company, but it is not what your local mattress store is making. We are genuinely putting out a really good product.
I tell you what,
I wish you
OTR
would.
Mattress sure got their money's worth on this ad. It's been a 10-minute ad.
Well, Jerry's going to cut it down to 3 seconds. So,
So don't take our word for it. Check out our Facebook page, Over the Road Mattress, OTR. Search either one of those. It should come up on Facebook. Check out the reviews. Check out the website at otrmattress.com. Give us a call at 380-222-6634, or shoot me an email at jerry@otrmattress.com.
tell them the Outerbelt sent you. Maybe we'll throw in a $50 gift card.
I doubt it.
Or discount, rather.
I doubt it. If you ask me, I'm saying no.
Well, that's because you help sometimes put them in the truck.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. They're great mattresses. Melissa and I had one. Great mattresses.
They are great mattresses. I actually bought a whatever size mattress I have in my house version of that.
We did
from
too.
We did too.
And that's what I sleep on.
The other thing we
at
did in
night.
our house too, we got the OTR mattress, and we threw an APU out the back window.
Oh,
So
you gotta
we
have
just,
that.
Just comfortable, that humming all the time.
Yes.
Yeah,
The
perfect.
vibration.
Works out.
Oh,
perfect.
I bought one of those massive industrial air conditioners. Like, you ever go to a 7-Eleven or a Circle K and the AC's out,
Yeah.
and they have that ridiculously
Mhm.
huge thing that
Yeah.
vents out the front door or whatever. I bought one of those. That way I could really have the experience.
Nice.
But I didn't think about an
Nice.
APU.
Yeah,
That
an
would've been
APU
nice.
out back.
We
Yeah.
don't have gas here, so it's a little challenging.
It's really
I gotta
hard
f-
to get the reefer.
I got to
thing
fill
going
it
for
once a
me.
week or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I never had a reefer. Well, that's
Yeah,
not
you
true.
guys didn't have
That's not
reefers.
true. We did have reefer. In Aaron and I did run reefer for several years, but we mostly did dry freight, and so we that like didn't get burned into us as much as like most of the FedEx people. Like Jerry, Jerry doesn't have a reefer, but you've an air conditioner unit there to make some noise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so funny how calming that is when you're just so used to it. Anyways,
Yeah, it really is.
Jerry, a couple weeks ago, by that I mean like a month and a half ago, we had a conversation about on the Outer Belt about the DOT medical cards changes that are happening and what you need to know. And we all praised it and said this is a great thing. It's going to be wonderful for trucking. Can't wait till it happens. And it has now happened. And you told me you had some thoughts about it that you'd like to share.
Yeah, so it went into effect June 23rd, 2025. And I was lucky enough to redo my medical certificate on that day.
Nice.
And I went to an urgent care facility. They were not aware that it was starting that day. They actually thought it was starting a week later.
Mm.
And went through the whole process, did my, physical. Everything was great. And went to the local BMV to update it. After standing in line for 2.5 hours, they tell me, sorry, we can no longer update this in person.
Now, when you
They
say
didn't tell you that at the check-in?
No.
Well,
No.
that would have been nice.
now when you say standing in line,
Well, I checked in and then I sat in my car with the AC running because
Okay.
it was hotter than blazes.
so you used $60 worth of gasoline.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It was worth it.
So I did mine 2 weeks prior, so I did not hit this deadline that you did. And I went and sat on a very nice metal chair, folding metal chair, for about an hour and a half. So, but you did 2.5 hours, and then what happened?
So they can no longer update it in person. And I know one thing that I wanted to clarify is we mentioned on our previous episode that if you have your paper version of your medical card, that is actually no longer valid. They are not to give you a paper version, the medical examiner. So everything has to be done digitally now. So whenever you do your physical, the medical examiner has 24 hours to submit your information to the National Registry, and then that is then sent to the carriers and updated with the state. Nothing can be done paper-wise anymore.
Well, you did save yourself the $5 and having to do it in person in
Yeah.
Ohio.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
Well, that's
that's interesting that it's all done that way. It seems like those directions weren't very public, because when we talked about it a couple weeks ago, we didn't know that at that time. We talked about waiting to see how it went. I had no idea, because we actually talked about doing that, going and turning it in yourself as a backup.
yes.
And now knowing that you can't do that, it's all through the carrier and all digitally. That's a little frightening.
I asked the guy at the BMV, I was like, there's nothing you can do. And he said, actually, the way the law is wrote, he is by law unable to accept it from me.
Wow.
It has to be done by the medical examiner digitally.
So, and when I'm out on the road, I don't have a paper thing that I give them either, right?
No. According to what I was informed, if you are stopped for a DOT inspection or anything of that nature, it has to be in the registry. It has to be on their computer system. You cannot say, hey, I have a paper copy showing that I've done it. They cannot accept it legally.
Wow.
I guess that's for fraud. I mean,
Sure.
you can jimmy up a fake one and show it. I had a DOT inspection Memorial Day weekend, roadside, and the officer asked me about my logs and if I knew how to submit them. And I was like, hey, it's been a while. Let me read the direction here and get it taken care of. And he went and did my inspection and never came back and asked for my log. But because of the work that I do, I'm in different trucks. I'm in multiple trucks a day sometime. And he asked a question, and I forget what the question was, but I said, yeah, I mean, I'm in multiple trucks a day. He goes, yeah, I saw that. Like, maybe he used the DOT number and my name for my driver's license to be able to pull up my logs from Panther, because it was in a Panther truck. But he was able to see my logs without me showing him
Mhm.
physically my ELD. So I'm guessing it's just for fraudulent things that they're all digital, no more paper.
I could see that. I could see that. So I moved a truck from Memphis to Columbus several months ago. Actually, if you watch this show frequently, you'll remember we
Sure.
talked about it.
Yeah.
I got stopped by the DOT on that one as well. Random roadside, which of course immediately as soon as those lights come off, you're like, "What's my speed? What's the speed limit?" And there's never a speed limit sign, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, did I just roll into a
Right.
45 and didn't
Yeah.
realize it?" But no, none of that. It was all fine. They just randomly chose me and pulled me over, and the guy asked me for my logs, but I was running under. So if your ELD breaks down, you have 7 days or something like that.
Yeah.
To get it back, and this was a new truck to us, and the ELD didn't work, and so we had that provision we could work under, but he wasn't familiar with that, which is frustrating.
Hmm.
You would think a cop would know.
Yeah.
But there was like 3 different cops, and I kind of think one of them might have been training,
Okay.
and the one that told me we're not familiar that has come across the system is the guy I think was training.
Okay.
So maybe he was. But the other cop did come over eventually and say, like, "Oh no, he's fine. Like, we don't have to worry about that.
Sure.
What we're seeing so far with his paper stuff that he's willing to show us is good." So I was good, and I was able to get on home.
Just to clarify real quick, you have 7 days where you can log on paper.
Correct.
You still have to log for that 7 days.
Absolutely.
You have to paper log if your ELD is not working properly.
Exactly. And
Okay.
so that was the what I'm going to call the training cop or the trainee. He was confused about, like, I was not able to send my paper logs
Right.
over via the
computer.
computer that you're
Yeah.
supposed to. And the other cop was the one that realized, "Oh no, I see what's happening, and yes, we can take this." So I'm sure it's going to be the same thing with some of these medical
sure. Yeah.
situations. But it is really cool how they can see in the back end.
It
like,
is cool.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
I'd like to see just in 30 days how it all shakes out. Like we need to keep this on our reminder list to see our
Absolutely.
show notes for each show.
Yeah.
Just maybe
Yeah.
dig a
Yeah.
little deeper, see how things are shaking
Agreed.
out.
Maybe check in August and see how it's going.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I can see. I'm very curious. So right now, Jerry, based on what you told me earlier, and I don't want to give away anything, so if I'm out of line, just let me know. But as of right now, the state of Ohio does not have you updated in the system,
Correct.
but your medical examiner did get the information from their headquarters or corporate office and has submitted everything, right?
Yes.
So my understanding was you have 24 hours to submit it and you'll be good to go. However, you told me that's not accurate.
Correct. So whenever the medical examiner submits it, if it matches up with your name, date of birth, and your license number in the state, if for some reason there's an error or something like that, the medical examiner can then match everything up there as at the time that they're submitting this. As long as they get all of that correct, then it should submit, but it could still take 7 to 10 business days to update in the National Registry.
Wow.
So then
Wow.
if you have any issues, you're to go back to your medical examiner and make sure it was all submitted correctly. If all of that is good, your only recourse is to submit an email to the registry.
And however long it takes them to see that is however long it takes.
So are you non-DOT compliant if that's not all updated?
Correct.
So you have to sit at home and be out of service?
I say yes because I say that based off of information that I got from a motor carrier today.
Okay.
That if it's not updated whenever my current one expires, then I'm technically non-compliant.
So I think the big takeaway from this is if you get a 1 year or a 24-month DOT, I keep saying inspection, that's not right,
Physical.
a physical, then you need to treat that, at least for now, as an 11-month and a 23-month physical. Because if you, so I'm just tracking this. So like, okay, I know for me personally, Patrick, and on with my name, first and last, with my date of birth, there is another person identical to me in this
I have
country I've had an issue before. When I remember one time when I bought my house in Columbus, actually, it came up and they were like, do you owe like, it was some obscure thing like J&R Audio in New York City, $60,000, and I'm like,
Yeah.
no. I'm like, no,
What
I
about
do
it?
not. And they're like, okay, we didn't think it was you because your social security didn't match. And I'm like, well, then why did you even call me? But my name and date of birth does match another identical to me, and that person has terrible credit. And it's caused me a couple issues, not many, but a couple.
So yeah, I would totally agree. If you have a 12-month or a 24-month, it then becomes 11 or 23 month. Make sure you do this way ahead of time, because it's something that I'm running into now where I just did mine. It finally got submitted, but I'm just in limbo waiting for everything to get updated.
That's super frustrating. We appreciate you sharing with us as well on that.
Hopefully, in 6 to 9 months, they have all the kinks worked out. But
69 months? That's
Six
a
to
long
nine.
Time.
six to 9 months, they have it all worked out.
That's like a car
3 to
loan.
6 would be preferred, right? But let's be real.
Or
A bad car loan.
what about
36
today?
hours.
I
What
hope
about
everything
today?
is up to date in the next 24,
Yeah.
36
The next
hours.
week.
I know, but it's a new change with
Yes.
multiple entities.
Yes. And you know what? In the reality of things, next week, everyone that does these, or not everyone, but the majority of them will have been presented with these issues. They'll have had to deal with their corporates. They will hopefully have the logins and be experts at it. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just, you will have some that they don't do DOTs very often, and they may be a little clueless, but the people that churn them out all the time,
Sure.
hopefully next week they'll be business as usual.
It's like implementing any new software program. I think about when we switched to our new phone system, it was a struggle.
Ooh, it
now we're all-
was.
And now we're all proficient at it, and it's working well. So, yeah.
Girl, I remember I
know.
remember signing up for that and
Hmm.
the
Now we're all on it.
the anger I got about that. And
Yeah.
then now everyone's like, don't you dare call me on my cell phone. This is how we contact each other now. And
Yeah.
it is a miracle worker, but boy, was it tough. So, yeah, I
That's
can
rough.
imagine same thing.
Because
with
you're
them.
dealing with essentially 3 entities, right? The registry, the state, times 50.
Yeah.
And then all of the medical examiners.
Yes.
So really 3 entities times multiple entities across those boards. So I imagine it's going to be a struggle.
all having to work together
Yeah.
and do things in order.
Yeah.
Well, so tonight it was going to be a little bit of a celebration, a little bit of happiness. I mean, obviously, this news with Jerry and what's happening with the medical card situation being the first week it's out, a little bit of a bummer news. But we were really planning on kind of a celebration. That's going to be our last episode for not ever.
Ever.
For
We're
for
gonna put all the gear on reverb and sell
this
it
will
off
be
and be done
it.
with it. Yeah.
This will be it for July.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
For this season,
for this season. So we are rolling into season,
we are wrapping up season 3.
and we are going into.
Season 4.
So we are we're prepared to kind of have a party and hang out and just
Yeah.
be excited for what's going on. But bummer news took an even sharper toll on us than we were expecting. So the time you're hearing this news will be a couple weeks old. But for us, it's very, very, very fresh. The chairman and founder of FedEx, Federal Express, Fred Smith, he passed away a couple days ago, and at 80 years old in Memphis, Tennessee. And we wanted to acknowledge that and bring it to you because, you know, Hyfield Trucking, which owns this podcast and y'all see us on, we owe our entire existence to FedEx and getting us started. Now, we've obviously changed a lot through the years, but at the end of the day, it was Eric and I deciding several years ago, over a decade now, to partner with and contract with FedEx and become a part of the FedEx Custom Critical family and start a business that way. Even back then, Fred Smith was the CEO of FedEx Custom Critical. I'm sorry, he was the CEO of FedEx Corporation and was guiding the ship. And he was this rock we all looked to. He had this belief in the Purple Promise, which is to make every experience, specifically FedEx experience, but if you're a contractor or just if you absorb it into your daily life, it's any experience outstanding. That was what he imposed to his people, and I think that's why you have FedEx, the huge admired company it is today.
Yeah.
It's directly
Yeah.
from his leadership. He did step down in 2022 from being CEO, and so now it's 3 years, not that long ago, really.
Right.
He's been chairman of the board for that amount of time since, and he did just pass away at 80 years old of natural causes. I do want to highlight a few things about him real quick. He was born in 1944. He went to Yale College for business and economics, and then in 1966 he became a Marine. And I found this, and I'm going to look it up real quick because I want to get it right. So he served 2 duties of war in the Vietnam War. He was honorably discharged in 1969 with the rank of captain. He received a Silver Star, a Bronze Star, and 2 Purple Hearts.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I know when we hear about him, we think about his career, his company, his gigantic success with that.
But he was somebody else
He
too.
was a hero
Sure.
Yeah.
prior to any of that.
Yeah.
And his parents were smart business people, and so he started FedEx with a $4 million inheritance from his family, was able to go out and raise like $91 million in capital from a bunch of venture capital sources. Of course, this is back in the 70s, so very different world than we live in now. And he built a fleet of 14 airplanes. These are tiny little airplanes, Falcon 20s. They're just little bitty jets. And he went in and built this package process. And I thought it was interesting. So we all know the Federal Express name, right? Like Fred Smith, who is this huge like driving force that built this company and grew it. And he's an amazing man, but he didn't name the company after himself. It's always Federal Express. Like, how did they get that, right? Like, it's a good name.
Yeah.
FedEx,
Great name.
Federal Express, it's a
Sure.
great name. How do you get it? They were actually, in their early years, they were chasing a contract with the Federal Reserve.
Oh.
And that's how they came up with that name.
Nice.
They didn't get that contract, but still the name stuck, and it is quite amazing. And of course, there are a few stories like when he was first starting the company, and in the first few years, they were having some financial issues, and he took $5,000, which is the last bit of money the company had, went to Vegas, and went and played. I don't remember what game it was. I think it was
blackjack.
I think it was blackjack.
Yeah.
And in that game he won $27,000, and the company's fuel bill, literally their jet fuel bill, was $24,000, and he was able to cover
Wow.
the fuel bill off that. Right now, that only happened once,
Sure.
but it's just like the amount of I believe in this company to the extreme that I will do something crazy to ensure its success, to the point that it is today, which is massive. Like when I want to send a package overnight, if I send it UPS, if I send it USPS, if I send it FedEx, how do I say it? I'm going to FedEx this to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it is ubiquitous, just like we would say Google. I'm going to Google something. You may use Bing, you may use some other search engine, but we're going to Google it. We're going to FedEx a package overnight to you. Like, and
Sure. But how often do you go to ship something overnight and think about USPS or UPS?
the only time I do is when another company has a contract with them and they send me a label.
Right. Otherwise, if we're sending something,
I'm going to FedEx.
if it's going overnight, it's going FedEx.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, they're trusted.
They're trusted. They're
Yeah.
reliable.
Their tracking system works.
They developed the idea of the tracking
Yeah,
system.
exactly.
I mean, just everything you've seen come across over the years, and even like the FedEx Custom Critical. Some people out there saying like, well, he didn't develop FedEx Custom Critical. He bought that from Roberts Express or whatever. It's the idea that he had the forethought
Right.
to
To
buy
it
this from
and-
Roberts
and
Express.
fit it into
The logistics
the
network.
logistics network and just an overarching system so that every piece of the logistics network was covered,
Covered, absolutely.
right? So
Yes.
you didn't have to go somewhere else. If I need to ship something and it meets this criteria, I don't have to go somewhere else for that piece of business.
Correct.
I can go to FedEx for that.
It's a
for
one-stop
everything.
shop.
One-stop shop. No
Yeah.
doubt.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
Absolutely. And so it was rough. So when I first woke up a couple days ago and I saw this, what I do every morning is before I get out of bed, literally get out of bed, I grab my phone and I just look through the immediate text message and phone calls and see what business
Sure.
emergency I have to handle.
Sure.
But outside of that, it is go to Facebook and I do a quick scroll. And when I say a quick scroll, I mean literally 10 minutes and I'm out. And I saw one person say something about R.I.P. Frederick Smith. You were great or whatever. And I'm like, no, there's no way.
Right.
And so I looked up and I started researching a little bit. And I'm like, oh, and literally like it felt like the weight of not an elephant, maybe like a small zebra, like sitting on my shoulders. And I'm like, or stomach, chest. I'm like, oh, this sucks. Like it was like, oh, this, like, I'm trying to think of a way to phrase it.
Bummer deal? Big bummer deal.
Big bummer deal, and it really hurt.
Yeah.
It's like, this is someone who I can, like, a lot of people's companies, they can sit back and say, like, okay, here's where we get started. Here's where things helped out for us, whatever. I can literally trace my company back to
Right.
his company.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for him, literally him building this network that we're a part of, we wouldn't be here. This podcast wouldn't
Sure.
exist.
Sure.
Like, there's so many ramifications of it. And it was a very rough, it was a rough morning, and seeing all that happen over the years.
I checked out some quotes from him because he seems like a pretty smart, wisdom-filled man.
Absolutely.
One of the quotes I found, which kind of holds true to Hyfield, in my opinion, is fear of failure must never be a reason not to try something. I thought that was pretty cool. Sounds like he
Absolutely.
was that kind of man that lived by that.
Absolutely. I think so. I absolutely think so. I mean, even when you see the different opcos, like, he is a logistics company.
Yeah.
Their whole thing is moving freight. If it's parcel,
Yeah.
if it's less than truckload, if it's truckload, if it's intermodal, they are a freight moving company.
Yep.
And they buy Kinko's
Yeah.
and create FedEx Office.
Yeah.
And it's like, so now you're
I'm old enough to know Kinko's.
So-
I used to use it.
so I used Kinko's
I
too.
used Kinko's. They were great.
I used
yeah.
Kinko's too. So Kinko's especially was actually a Baton Rouge based company. So
Oh, I didn't know that.
absolutely.
You're very familiar with
So I'm very
Kinko's.
familiar with it.
Yeah.
It was a home built really big company where I lived, and seeing him go, no, there's an opportunity here.
Sure.
Not only do we get in this very cool printing business and blow that up, but there's also this ability to get people to put more freight in our network.
Yeah.
And like, I use a FedEx office like Hyfield. If you get something from us that's FedExed, we went to a FedEx office and
Right.
sent it off. We didn't go to a FedEx. 9 times out of 10, we didn't go to a FedEx ship store. That, like, thinking outside the box, because you would look at that and go like, why is FedEx buying a printer?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. And seeing his vision to what it is now, it's like, I can't imagine FedEx without the FedEx office. UPS
Right.
turns right around. They make the UPS,
UPS
store,
Yeah.
like, trend setting. And so, yeah, he was a great leader, a really great person. He believed in this thing, this shrinking of the world when no one else did. and he successfully pulled it off. He to the point where we now have 3 or 4 competitors doing it, and they're still the best, the elite of it.
Yeah, that no one else is doing it as well as FedEx is.
Absolutely not. And boy, it was a sucker punch to see that.
Sure.
Yeah.
And we wish Richard, his son, who used to up until like a year ago, he was actually very involved with FedEx Custom Critical, which is the division we're part of. We wish him and all his family and everything, just warm feelings and love that Frederick died a very loved and beloved person, and we all have really great things to say about him and his family, and just wish them comfort as they go through this process. Right, we've all lost loved ones at this point and parents, and just wish them some peace as they go through this, and just know that his memory, his legacy, is going to continue through the FedEx brand, through the contractors like us that support that and keep it going, and really focusing on that purple promise to make things, every experience, outstanding.
Yeah.
And and from Hyfield, I can tell you, personal thank you. Like, wouldn't be here without you. So we appreciate that. And so kind of a little bit of bummer news. Again, by the time you're hearing this, it'll be a couple weeks old. But it's been a rough few days for us for that.
So we hate to end this show on a bad note, but it's about that time where we have to end the show. So,
but we just had a bad note.
Yes, we just had a bad note. We hate to end the show on a bad note, a sad note.
Can we end on a positive?
We can't end on a positive. We're going to end on a positive with Jerry telling us how you can reach out to us and tell us how much you love our show.
If you have any comments or suggestions for the show, make sure you reach out to us at theouterbeltpodcast@gmail.com. If you have any comments, leave them down below on YouTube or your favorite podcast streaming app that you're listening to this on.
Listening to this on.
If you are interested in Hyfield Trucking or anything that we do over here, or like to have more information about Hyfield Trucking, check us out at hyfieldtrucking.com. You can also chat with us live on our website over there with recruiting, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can reach out to us at 833-HYFIELD, HYFIELD, or 833-493-4353. Option 1 for recruiting.
Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Time.
Absolutely. And as I alluded to earlier, this will be the end of season 3. And Zucchini Bread's going to lead us into what to look forward to next season.
A lot of fun stuff.
When does it come? When can they start resuming or looking for us?
Around the end of August.
Okay.
End of August, maybe beginning of September.
Maybe beginning of September.
Maybe Halloween.
September's the best
Who knows?
month ever. So,
But in the meantime,
Labor Day hit off?
hey,
So what I hear is late fall. Early fall. No, early fall.
Early fall.
Early fall.
early fall.
I
fall.
call
we're
that
thinking.
late summer, early fall, because fall doesn't happen until September 21st,
Yeah, I have a question.
according
you
to the
remember?
equinox.
The 25th of September?
Yes.
but in the meantime, go back and watch all the previous episodes and catch up on seasons 1 and 2 if you haven't.
And if you're driving, listen to, because you can catch us on your favorite podcasting platform. We're on YouTube Podcast. We're on Apple Podcast. We're on
Any
Spotify.
podcast.
Spotify.
Saturday.
Wherever you find your podcast.
Outcast.
Absolutely.
They listened the first time because they're driving, but now they'll have time and they can go back and watch
Sure.
Crazy Faces.
Yeah, I don't recommend that, but
If there are things that you want us to talk about, let us know. We got plenty of time to work on some planning and episodes and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If you'd like to see a new set design, let us know. Buttermilk is dying to
She
redo the
is.
set.
She's
She's like it's a little old. It's been 2 seasons now
Yeah.
we've had this, and
It's comfortable, though.
it is so comfortable.
It's better than the
Do you
table
like
that we
the old?
started off with.
Yes, it is, and we got new couches and
Yeah.
new chairs. I know
the
that's.
table felt more like Crossfire than anything else.
But it was
did.
different, too. It
I was
was
trying for.
It was.
I was
I-
trying
I-
to build
I
a
get
thing
it.
and it didn't
I
happen.
get it. We're working on it. It's a work in progress, a constant work in progress.
I was thinking next
Next-
year, Vince and I, Lazy Boys.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's what I'm
lazy
talking
Why
boys.
about.
don't we
Come
could
on,
all
right there.
sit around
Yes,
the,
lazy boys.
sit around the table
certainly.
on the floor.
I was thinking a fire pit and
Kumbaya?
cigars.
Yeah.
Gonna do some kumbaya around the
You have to
table.
look at us
Yeah.
to the like
the-
Bill Maher.
Put the
Right.
candle in the middle.
A camera from on top.
Yep. Put the
Yeah.
candle in the middle. It'll be our bonfire, air quotes.
Well,
right?
listen, we are so glad you've hung out with us so long. We could not have gotten here without y'all. We appreciate so much
We do.
y'all
We do.
supporting us, watching us, supporting our sponsors. Those of you with OTR mattresses, drop a comment down below, or better yet, go to the OTR mattress Facebook, leave us a review there, or if you just have like, I love the mattress, send us a email letting us know that so that we can throw it up on the website and other people can see it as well. It has been so much fun. I'm looking forward to a little bit of a break.
We're gonna be crazy though.
we're
We're
gonna-
gonna come back crazy.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
Yeah.
we have
because this is like therapy. I know people don't understand it, but it is like midweek therapy,
It's.
and it's gonna be great.
I know we're trying to wrap up,
yes,
but it's so funny that we work. We record this show in the evening. We've worked all day, and for me personally, I get off work and I get home and I don't want to come do this.
I agree.
And I sit down here and I put
What?
the headset on, and it just starts, and I'm having a great time. It is like therapy, literally.
Yeah.
It's not like
Yeah.
therapy. Well, it is like therapy, but it's also like going to the gym. If you've been to the gym before, you are putting your gym clothes on, you're grabbing your gym bag the whole time, you are cussing and so mad. You're like, I do not want to do this. And midway through working out, you're like,
Your
this is kind
endorphins
of
kick
nice.
in.
I like this. This
no,
is great. It's
no,
kind of how this
it is not like the gym.
There's
Uh,
no endorphins.
No, it does not happen.
The fact,
That whole gym thing is,
well,
BS.
okay, maybe that's what I've experienced. But
yeah.
the fact that we all are really like each other, and the reality is, in case you haven't picked it up, we all hang out behind the scenes. We love hanging out with each other, so it is actually going to be quite a busy break for us. Little
R&R.
little R&R, little give you a little something to look forward to in August. We are going to Ireland. We're going to
Patty.
Paris. Get to
forgot
show that
London.
off, and we're going to London. We're going to a little bit of a rum festival,
Little
and
bit of
so
rum festival.
we will have some exciting stuff to share with
Yes, we
y'all
will.
in August as well.
Yep.
And we are going
some
to
new bottles back here, maybe.
some new bottles, maybe, perhaps we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's a long way from here to London.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
And it's not London, Ohio.
No. Although we were there last weekend, Melissa and I.
Yeah,
We
you
drove
were.
through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I'll go while you guys are.
There you go.
It's
Yeah.
Like, I'm in
Yeah.
London too.
You can also go to Versailles, Ohio, if you want
That's
to.
right. Listen,
Yeah.
while you're
Lebanon, Ohio.
Oh,
Let's stay
well,
with
that-
Lebanon.
oh.
Yeah, maybe not.
That's
Maybe not.
it's,
But
it's the wrong time of the year.
Yeah.
But
Paris,
Until then.
Texas.
yeah.
yes, until then,
Yeah.
I think you should all stay safe, make good decisions. We love you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Don't leave money on the table.
And keep those wheels a turning.
Night. See you
Till
in
next season.
August, September.